Cheating is something that is, unfortunately, common. It can absolutely destroy not only a relationship, but also destroy individuals. So, what exactly causes people to cheat? Let's go over some facts about why people cheat. A lack of emotional connection. Most people assume the reason others cheat is they're not sexually satisfied in the current relationship. This can lead to cheating, yes, but often isn't the sole reason. In fact, when cheaters were asked why they cheated, 7% of women and 8% of men said it was because of sexual frustration. Instead, most of the time, people aren't emotionally satisfied in a relationship. They go out and seek affection and attention in other ways. If you don't want your partner to cheat, you have to establish an emotional connection with them. Make each other feel valued and important. A lack of sexual connection. Not only is emotional connection important in a relationship, but a sexual connection is just as important. Couples absolutely have to communicate about their sexual needs and wants to one another. People's wants and desires change over time, especially their sexual desires. Your partner may want to try out some new kinks or experiment with different things. This has to be communicated. Otherwise, your partner may go somewhere else to test out these new waters. Bad boundaries with others. Outside of emotional and sexual connections, having clear and strong boundaries is also key. Specifically, boundaries regarding people outside of the relationship. If there aren't clear and strong boundaries, then cheating is more likely. If someone is constantly sliding into your DMs on Instagram, acting like you're single, you have to establish those boundaries. Don't let other people interfere with your relationship, and you're more likely to prevent any potential cheating. So far, we've covered some of the reasons that people cheat, especially reasons that can pretty easily be countered by you. However, not all of the reasons people cheat are so easily preventable. Let's talk about some more reasons people cheat. Childhood trauma. Trauma from a person's childhood doesn't directly lead to cheating, but it can make someone more likely to cheat. Different childhood traumas that go unresolved can affect how people cope. In some instances, they cope by seeking out sex. If you or your partner have childhood trauma that hasn't been addressed, you have to address it. Seek out therapy or some other way to help work through any trauma you may have experienced in the past. You owe it not only to yourself, but also to your partner. Even if cheating isn't a concern, working through any unresolved childhood trauma will improve your mental health and make you better for your partner. A need for variety. This one ties back into the idea of not having a sexual connection. Oftentimes, as relationships continue to go on, they can become boring for all parties involved. This boredom can then lead to things like cheating happening. In a study done on cheaters, 74% of cheaters said that boredom was a factor that led to the situation. You have to continually do new and exciting things, or find a way to make old things fresh, to keep interest in a relationship. After all, people only have so much of an attention span. Taking advantage of a situation. The last reason that could lead someone to cheat isn't due to a problem in the relationship, or something that even is planned. In the same study, 70% of cheaters said the situation led to them cheating on their partners. Perhaps they were at a party drinking and the alcohol got the better of them. Perhaps someone else was continually flirting and teasing them, and there was too much pressure. Whatever the reason, preventing situations like this is hard to do, especially since they're unplanned. Having strong boundaries, however, is a start.